You ignorant fool!
It's been quite a while since my last upload, so I would like to apologize for so much wait. I just didn't have a lot of motivation to work, but now I'm kinda fine, so let's just jump into what I got for this new update. Starting off with the viewer suggestions, I've implemented destructible barrels into my game. You can now destroy them, and upon destruction they have a slight chance of dropping a coin as a little surprise. Besides adding destruction, I have also added 2 more barrel types. The first one being the explosive one. Upon damaging a barrel, it will start shaking and then explode, causing some damage to anyone that's inside of the damage radius. The second type is the slow barrel. Upon the destruction, the barrel will cast a temporary AoE effect, which will slow enemies inside its range. Hopefully, with these kind of barrels, I think it will add a little bit more dynamic to the fights and provide a player with more different approaches to how he wants to defeat his enemies. If you have any more barrel suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. Next up, I worked on a simple dialogue system which will allow players to interact with certain characters in the game and experience their part of the story. This system also includes dialogue options, which upon choosing one will dictate your reputation with the character and give you different dialogue afterwards. Besides this, you can also see that the character is changing their expressions based on what they're saying, so that's pretty neat detail as well. Moving on, I also added some sound effects to my game, so you can actually hear stuff now. I've chosen 8-bit effects for now due to time and budget reasons. If I see them fitting, I'll keep them, but if people will not like it, I'll most likely have to change them into something else. Next up, I've implemented a 4th enemy type, which is, as you can see, is just a simple harmless skeleton who likes to throw his bones at people. It's kind of like a starting enemy, which shouldn't take a lot of skill to beat and just make the starting player life a little bit easier to learn. Since the character model kept looking somewhat outdated at this point, I've decided to rework it, and I'm kind of proud of how it turned out. And comparing the new one to the old one, it is quite noticeable that my skills are somewhat improving in pixel art. The outfit looks more free now and the colors seem to be more alive. Next, I've added a new weapon type. It's called the Staff of Time, and it's a bit unusual than all the previous weapons in the game. Its basic attacks are sort of like time explosive mines, which detonate with 1 second delay, so you'll have to think ahead of the enemy's movement a bit. But its special attack, however, is an AoE attack that stops time within its radius, causing projectiles and enemy movement to completely stop. Now that might be a little bit overpowered, but it's quite balanced and it has a lot of cooldown and it costs full mana, so it will most likely act like a support weapon instead to follow up with your main damage weapon. I would like to thank my friend Roman for helping me with the shader for the AoE spell. It looks very clean, so be sure to check his other work on Twitter. I'll link it down below in the description, because he's very talented. Besides the weapon, I've added more room variety to the generator, so now there's more rooms for you to explore. And finally, the weapon drops that you get now show you the name of the weapon upon walking over it, so you don't have to manually equip it in order to check what weapon it is. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's update. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, sorry for such a delay on the schedule. I'm kinda busy with life, so I'm taking more time to work on my projects. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you in the next update.